Alright, hello, this is Iron Bill. I'm back again with another video tonight. Sorry about missing last night. Sometimes life gets busy. Anyway, I'm going to show you a match in PvP that I just finished actually. And I didn't get to play a lot tonight, but I thought I'd get in here and at least play one and we'd see how it would go. Now, I decided to change something up, and I may be the last guy to the party on this one, but I've not really used the Wormhusk crown that much. A little bit, year one, whatever. I don't know. I was never a big fan. There were other things that I liked better. And just decided because I've played against it a lot, and it can be a pain. You know, a hunter that knows what they're doing with the Wormhusk can be a real pain. And it fits into my play style a bit. I'm thinking, why not? Give it a shot. I've been on Dragon Shadow for a long time. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, and you can watch me setting up. Um, I want to make sure I kept my mobility up, at least around 80. Now, when I pulled the mask, I only had 70 mobility. Now, why that's important is you want to have that dodge quite frequently. Um, with the Dragon Shadow at 80, I've got my dodge like every 13 seconds, which is more than enough. So I'm trying to get my mobility up again into that 80 range, and once I'm there, I'm fine. And then you see I'm running my forward path, my Mindbenders, and my Hammerhead. Now, I will not grab any heavy this match. Also, I'm on top tree Nightstalker. That hasn't changed at all with Marksman's Dodge, which will reload on Dodge. And I'm pretty much good to go. So I'm hoping the match goes well. You never know when you load in, whether it's going to be a blowout this way, that way. Um, and I'm not going to spoil it. Let's just watch how the match develops here. It didn't take too long to get in, which was nice. I find that Monday night is typically not too bad. Even Tuesday and Wednesday, starting about Thursday or Friday, man, matchmaking gets pretty brutal. So I, I don't know. I thought I would go for a bit tonight, at least one match, maybe two or three, until I got a decent one. So yeah, tipping the hat a little bit here. Javelin 4, it's a good map for the combination that I have going on. Um, if the Wormhusk works out, this could be a good match. So we're on the A side, which you typically, I don't know, I don't like the A side if I'm being honest. I feel like there are a lot of ways to get pinned in here. And C side feels like it's closer to B, though it's in reality it's not. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of this side. I don't know what it is about it. And someone who's better at PvP could probably give me a better lowdown, but you can get pinned back at that spawn point pretty easily if you're not careful. So I'm gonna just lay here for a second to see if they're going to move for it. We've split our team. We've got people going for A and B, or I'm sorry, B and now C. I'm going to back up. There's the Wormhusk. I took a little damage, but I'm healed now, and it was a good move because they were bringing the action there, and I decided, nope, stick with my team, come what may. And I've got the shotgun. I want to use it. And that one I threw high. I knew I did. But that's what you do. Shotgun, follow with a melee very quickly. And Hunter has a quick melee, so that actually worked out okay. Now, I know they're down there. They're going to go for A. I don't know what this guy is packing, but I'm going to start putting some heat on him. And he's going to try to dodge fire, so I'm going to put a grenade on it, which is going to put enough heat on him. Oh, he circled around behind me and took me out with the mountaintop. The mountaintop guy was going to be a pain. And I will never be so glad to see something get nerfed as that, because it basically it's just a handheld rocket launcher in the kinetic position, so hard to fight that. Anyway, so our team is doing a good job moving about together, and I'm trying to play like a good teammate and help coordinate. I'm going to take a different angle on the outside here, lay some fire down, and there's where you see the muzzle flash on the forward path. That is the bad thing about it. Sometimes you just have to toss fire in the general direction. Managed to get him. I need to Wormhusk, but I don't have the dodge yet. So I'm just trying to capture the position. If I take one more hit, I'm gonna take it. I've got my dodge. I should be using it, but my health comes back. We get the zone. And we're really pushing them around the map. But it's not like we're way out of control here. I mean, it's still a 4-point match. And I realize I've got a shotgun. Get up here and push this guy, you know? And when you're down below here, the worst thing that can happen to you is when someone comes over that lip with a shotgun. I mean, unless you're aimed up there ready for it, I mean, it's real easy to die to that. So I decide I'm going to just control the center here, and I'm going to try for a shotgun kill here. And I get it. Actually doubled down, and I don't know how I got two there, to be honest. This guy's coming in. Of course, I reverse on him, but he has the mountaintop, and he was just waiting for that. I should have hopped. I might have gotten out of that, might not have. If your feet are on the ground when a mountaintop hits anywhere nearby, you die. All right, so here we are, 8-point match. About a quarter of the way through, third of the way almost, and I realize I'm losing that fight. Dodge out of it, get some health back. Come back into it. Let's see what he's got going on up here. Now he's afraid to move because he knows I'm down here. And they're trying to pinch me, so I'm going to move around like so. He senses me, but I get him. And I knew this was doomed the second I tried it. And somehow I lived. They should have killed me so easily. I was low health. You know, if you're low health and you're throwing that super, the tether, don't bother, because you're going to die before you can do anything about it. I mean, you might nail them with the tether, but they'll calmly kill you and then just turn and bust your tether up. Which you'll see that happen to me here in a little bit. And honestly, right now, because of good team play, we're doing all right. And you know, the story on this one is they're holding 2 zones right now, and we're starting to slip away. And it's basically because we're coordinating. Now there's this guy, he's got a super. I backed off. I do not like to clump up with a group of people that tight, because that's how you get montaged. I say that a lot. It's true. You know, if we'd all been 5 of us right there together, he would have gotten 5 kills. But as it was, he got 4, I think, and we managed, those of us who were left managed to kill him. And that's the best we can do. All right, so I'm trying to control this area right here, because I know that they want to come back for it. I've got somebody behind me. It's a mountaintop guy, and I backed myself into a corner. I should have just kept moving, and it's that same guy. Fortunately, he gets pounded out by somebody else. Now, they're within 21 points. It's not a blowout by any stretch of the imagination, at least not at this point. But I see that he's on the zone, and I'm coming over the top. I miss with the shotgun, but I get him with the melee. I got a few pelts in him, and he was already damaged by the other guy. You've got to push, and I've got to get better about that first shot, because it's a couple of them I've missed now. Need to reload my shotgun. I need that ammo right there. I don't think I get it. Okay, and I'm pre-firing that lane because I know he's going to come through it. And here again, I think I make a charge over the top here. I know I did it more than once. Yeah, I'm going to do a charge over the top here. And I've got to close that faster. There was too much of a gap there. Anyone with their own shotgun would have cleaned me up. A good player would have cleaned me up on that. But it's the right idea. And you know, you've got to do this enough to develop the muscle memory to be effective at it. Now, there's going to be a sniper right around this corner. He's going to step over here. He'll be ready with the sniper the next time. And I should have hopped up, but I didn't. And I see him and I think, nope. He's thrown 2 shots down that way, and he shouldn't have done it. But he did put a good grenade on me, so I'm going to dodge. There's my health. I'll tell you what, there's not much to hate about Wormhusk. And it used to be a lot worse in year 1. I mean, it was really something awful back then. Now, I know if I hang in there even a moment more, I'm going to get it. And fortunately, I got an assist on that by putting enough heat on him. And so we've controlled A, and we've controlled B. And the gap is open quite a bit now, and he's going to mountaintop me. I got hung up on a corner there. It's the same guy. Surprise, surprise. That's a super right there, so I'm going to duck down and just let it play out. Come around the corner. Let's see if I can get a line on him. And he runs away, but his friend doesn't. And I follow through with a melee, but the one I was chasing turns around and hits me with a melee. It's all right. I got a kill out of it. Our team just got cleaned up over there. I can only assume that was a super. It was, according to the feed. I've got my super again. And this is what I'm talking about. You know, you're so exposed when you throw that. Now, fortunately, my teammate comes in with the super. And since they're all tethered, they can't do a darn thing about it. And so it worked out. But ordinarily, I mean, the mistake I made was jumping out there. If you could throw that and then move to the side and avoid getting hammered like that, that would be great. And typically with that super, the farther away you can throw it, the better off you're going to be. And there's one up there. We don't want to get any closer. And that's the end of the match. It wound up being a runaway in the end. It was tied at first. So why did it get out of control? Well, let's analyze the results and we'll see. First of all, we had 2 people who were on comms. Big advantage. Okay, now they didn't have any. We had the top player in the lobby and also had a pretty high KD. I was pretty efficient. You know, I didn't get a ton of kills. In actuality, if you take our top 3 and their top 3, there are only 5 defeats that separate them. The bottom half's a different story, though. But the real story of this match, in my opinion, is the advantage kills. If you look at them, you know, top player had 22 advantage kills, and if you don't know what that is, that's when you hold 2 or more zones, and you score more points that way. And you know, they didn't have that many different kills when it got right down to it. And their KD, they had one person that was down to a 0.8. We had one down to 0.64 and one at 0.85. Myself and the top player, we were kind of high. We were efficient. Those are some of the difference, but the main one is, of course, the advantage kills. All right, so lobby was a little bit imbalanced, and I feel a little bit bad for them, but not horribly so. I don't even mind losing a 150 to 90. I don't mind that. That's not a terrible blowout. And if I was playing on the other side of this, I'd be like, okay, it's getting away, but you know, I'm getting my kills. I mean, you got a guy with 22, a guy with 22, a guy with 21, you know, and then a couple of 12s, and then probably the Hondro, I'm guessing, based on his efficiency, somebody quit out on their side, and I just didn't notice it. And he joined in late. That's probably what that is. What did I think about my loadout? I like it. You know, I'm going to have to work on accuracy with my Mindbenders. And I think one of the mistakes I make with that is I wait too long to pull the trigger on that. You know, I haven't got a real good feel for where the effective range is. But if you've got somebody hard scoping, you know, looking that way, and you can run towards them, you don't have to shove the gun right up against their neck before you pull the trigger. I mean, you can hit them from pretty far out. On the other hand, when I'm coming over the top, I've got to hit them and really aggressively go after them with a melee, not planning to try to get another shot, which is what I do. You know, I'm like shot, and what I need to do is shot, melee, and just come right in with it. And I think I would do a lot better with that. So that's something I have to practice. I am pleased, though, with the progress. And as far as matches are concerned, for me, this was a pretty decent one. It's between that 15 and 20 range. So I was happy to share that with you tonight. Now, I wish it had been a more even match. I do. And I don't have to score a 2.83 to be happy. You know, I am happy to see that, but that's not really what it's about. You know, what it's about is that everyone feels like, you know, they were in the match, and that's a good match. So anyway, I'm going to probably end it tonight. I'm tired. I'm going to have a long day at work again tomorrow, and tomorrow's reset, 1 week closer to the next season, I guess. But with all that having been said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. So this is Iron Bill signing out.